I made a video that to learn artificial intelligence better, if you connect it to interesting thing like video game development, you will find a lot of projects to do. And by doing something fun, you will learn artificial intelligence better. So following that theme, I am trying to develop a Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone game. Not actually as is, but as an experiment to learn game development itself. So by taking a existing series and trying to build entire end-to-end solution, doing the research, and maybe build some 3D models using artificial intelligence. That's why we are doing AI. So for example, this is a Hogwarts model. It is available on Sketchfab. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. The details in the map are limited, not infinite. Okay. And there are few such different models available. If you develop a high quality model, you can actually use it even in a film, special effects, or you can use it in TV series, which is upcoming in future. Of course, it's not going to be used. my my results are not going to be used by the series, but I'm saying that by practicing it on this use case, you could learn a knowledge which is actually usable in those many diverse skills. So Unreal Engine video game development using Unreal Engine has diverse use cases. It is used in film and TV quite a bit. It is used in gaming. It is used in architecture visualization. It is used in animation and blah blah blah. Okay. So this whole thing to just set up what we are going to do to build the game of Harry Potter. I checked the Philosopher's Stone game, which was actually quite old. So this game came around when the book and movies were actually becoming popular. So this game follows everything as is. So if you check in books, so researching from the books, I have gotten three books. Harry Potter, regular textbook. Then Harry Potter, this book. If you are interested, you should check it out. Harry Potter Minalima. The drawings, the interactive cardboard models which are made in this book, they are extremely pretty. So look at Harry sitting in his cupboard. The drawings are so amazing. So this book, and then the third and final book is this book, Harry Potter Illustrated. So this illustrated book, in this you will find amazing drawings. So all of these drawing related books Shreya bought, and by drawing these things, you actually understand the depth and complexity which goes into building these things. Okay, so by taking this, and if we had applied it to this game, you can see how low pixel this game is. It tries to follow the book thoroughly, but the effect is not that great. There is one alternative game which is Hogwarts Legacy, which has come recently. This runs on PlayStation. This has a very high quality castle, but it is not based in time of Harry Potter. So if you go to Hogwarts Legacy, you'll find on YouTube there are quite a bit of Hogwarts Legacy relaxing ambient walking. So these videos will actually showcase this world. So for example, let's walk through Hogwarts Castle. South Wing exit. Let's go from here. Okay. So unlike that Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone video game, which was very pixelated, you can see this one is a lot better. The castle, the interactability, and everything. So what I want is the quality of this with the story of Harry Potter we had. So by merging this, we have an amazing game. And we need not have the game. We could build a immersive book, which is just taking a chapter, visualizing images based in the chapter, and building some background music for it. And while we are reading the book, those things we can see and increase our immersion. So all of this is possible AI projects. So just possible use cases you could have just by starting from one example. Okay. So taking this Harry Potter and making it a game, I have analyzed all the chapters and I have divided all 17 chapters of the first book into six groups. These groups happen according to story beats. They have grouped together according to story beats. Story group number one is when we get introduced to the world. So here in this group of the stories, which are clustered together by the thing they are the subset of the story which is going through it, it has around nine characters to be designed and four major locations. The most important location in these first three chapters is actually the shack at which Harry stays when Hagrid actually comes to give him that letter. So taking time to render that environment in Unreal Engine, if you do that, you have an amazing building a castle Unreal Engine. So in Unreal Engine, you will find there are a lot of people who have done different kind of manners, and you will also find videos where they actually take 2 hours and in real time build a castle like this. So you go, you build such important sets in Unreal Engine, and you can then improve their qualities over time. So currently, I'm going to just designing this dock. I will see how much I can design in the Unreal Engine. Let's see. So group number one, first three chapters introduces major characters, and there are 4 to 5 locations which we need to design in Unreal Engine. Similarly, there is a group of three chapters which comes, and there are characters being introduced in each chapter and few major locations being introduced in each of this group. The second group is one of the biggest additions of the materials, in which we need to add a lot of characters. There are 14 new characters on top of the ones we know: McGonagall, Dumbledore, Hagrid, and Harry. And the locations are diagonally where a lot of different shops and Gringotts and its underground vaults. Okay. So being introduced to the world, you have these characters. Now, for these characters, if you go to the right place, you can find a lot of available models and you can build on top of them. So, for example, if I want a certain kind of ferocious look for a dog or a villain I have in the game, these are available. These characters are available which can be animated, moved, and we can easily kind of like build them. Or we can go to MetaHuman in Unreal Engine, and through that we can build a 3D model. Then we can actually hire a actor and transfer the expressions of the actor on face of the character we have built. So the special effects and everything, even at a budget of a small indie budget. Okay. So indie budget is like where it's just few people are building a game. With 3, 4 people are building a huge game. And even indie movies and indie video games are possible when you can simply take a character, hire actor. His acting is projected directly on the character. The world has been built in Unreal Engine. The environment has been set up with all of these assets you downloaded from the Unreal Engine marketplace. This is Unreal Engine marketplace where a lot of things are available for us to use and build on top of. So this is Throne Room Environment Kit available in $34. We buy this and a highly detailed curated environment is directly available for us to use. So get do this and over time you will have a much faster throughput of speed at which you can build such environments. So if we were building a movie, we would build this sets actually in real, and because it's in a digital space with Unreal Engine, we have to build them virtually. Okay. So group number two, these characters are introduced. We go to these websites and we actually get the characters we want. Lot of different character models are available already. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. For example, if you want the dragon from a chapter, these models are available. Quite good. We can render them in more detail, improve their quality, and directly use them. So this could be a troll. You could use this. Looks quite ferocious and very nice. And here in Unreal Engine Marketplace, I just searched for different dragons, and these were the dragons available. So a lot of things available. So six major groups, characters being introduced in each major group. The story beat follows that there is a reference to what is going to unravel in the next group. So first is the Mughal life, then its introduction to the magical life, uh, uh, which is like hinting towards this. Then we get into Hogwarts, and there we have these three chapters. And once the rhythm of the school life gets started, we have Halloween, we have Quidditch match, and the rhythm gets started. And when this gets done, we have the key story point of the whole book, Voldemort and the setup of Philosopher's Stone, and those things are resolved in these two chapters. So six groups, one or two characters, three characters on an average in each group. Majority of the characters get done by the time we come to group three. One of the biggest locations is actually Hogwarts Castle. This is huge. And this castle has been built by this Hogwarts Legacy um, game. It is amazing the detail with which they have rendered the castle. Okay, I've spent a lot of time walking through this. It is so immersive that we could kind of like maybe take this as a starting point and build a castle which is a lot more detailed. There are some YouTube videos where people have built this castle in less than a week. So depending on the kind of thing I want to aim, I could design it accordingly. So five groups, six groups, and such themes. This is how I'm thinking how I would convert this into game. The gameplay is, I'm not actually hired to develop this game full time. So I want to actually keep it simple. Excuse me. I have to keep it simple and just a second. So to do that, the gameplay I have simplified the game to be like Ghost of Tsushima. So Ghost of Tsushima is an excellent game in which the focus is on the immersion into the world. The focus is not much onto just playing the game, but it's all about giving you this beautiful environments of the game and just making you experience them at a slow pace. So this is one of the first locations in the game, which is called as Haiku, in which you reflect on a theme, and it kind of like immerses you fully into this thing with an amazing music. So
A world's reflection,
just
submerged deep in
beautiful
nature's
music,
shade,
and you zoom in to the
ever
details of how
unbending.
they designed the world, and it makes your heart just warm, and it makes the whole experience of the world a lot richer and beautiful. And that is what we want in Harry Potter. It's not about special effects just necessarily, because the story has been written so well. We just want a deeper immersion into story. So it's like a interactive story for a 3D visualization of the thing we are reading, and the characters and the whole journey. It's been just written amazingly by J.K. Rowling in the game. So combine these two, and you get an amazing thing. So this is the kind of like starting point. The first environment I want to build is actually the shack in which Harry goes. So this is seems like a beautiful environment. So I will build that. And when that is done, I will kind of like record a video about how that environment was built and how does it look.